Just obtained by CW6 shows a San Diego sheriff's deputy in plain clothes using a chokehold on an unarmed 25-year-old man.
That man and his attorney claim the deputy was lashing out in a fit of road rage. CW6's Derek Stahl spoke with the man, joins us with this stunning video. Derek.
Jim Netta, good afternoon. The 25-year-old Robert Branch says he thought he was going to die, thought he was going to become the next Eric Garner or Freddie Gray, and he makes reference to that in this video. The incident was captured on his cell phone, and this is the first time it's been shown on television.
Look at right now, okay. I'm in La Mesa right now.
It all happens fast.
Right now he does not have his lights on.
You
cannot touch me. You cannot touch me.
Sit down.
Sir, can you call the police,
down.
Sir? You cannot touch me. You cannot touch me. You see this? You cannot touch me. You cannot touch me.
Next thing you know, I got an arm around my neck. Getting choked. I'm getting choked to a point where I can't breathe.
25-year-old Robert Branch says he was on his way to work as a security guard on May 4th, wearing a security vest, when he was confronted by this San Diego sheriff's deputy in plain clothes.
He pulls out his wallet saying San Diego Sheriff's Department. I'm like, okay, yes. And he said, I need your license and registration. I said, I'm not going to give you my license and registration, and because you're off duty. And he said, if you don't give me your license and registration, I'm going to detain you. And I felt something about it. I just felt like something bad was going to happen.
Sheriff's Department, can you call the police, please?
Branch dropped his phone, but you can hear the choking continue for several minutes.
I love my mom. I love my mom.
I was yelling out, telling my mom that I love her, because I felt like I was really about to die because he was choking me. I'm on the ground. I'm telling you I give up. Why are you still choking me?
This all started several minutes earlier on Interstate 8. Branch says around 5 o'clock he was merging onto the 8 near 2nd Street going west when he nearly missed a Ford Fusion that was merging into his lane. The 25-year-old says he had to swerve onto the dirt shoulder to avoid a crash. It turns out the driver of the Fusion was Detective Paul Ward. Branch says he was stunned to see Ward later pull up behind him when he eventually stopped 9 miles away.
So I guess he wanted to get revenge.
I think it was road rage.
Attorney Marc Kohnen says the officer's use of force wasn't justified.
He didn't make the effort to notify backup or call for a uniformed officer for what would have been nothing more than even an alleged misdemeanor on the road.
So after this incident, Branch was booked into jail on several charges, including felony obstruction of justice, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. But as of yet, he has not been charged by the district attorney.
Now, I know you just heard from the sheriff's department. What's their take on this?
Yeah, I just spoke with them. They said that this incident is under review. The sheriff himself is aware of it, but they want to be clear about one thing in particular. They say this was not a chokehold. There's a little bit of a terminology thing going on. They say this was a carotid restraint, and that is a departmentally approved move that they said that this detective used.
So it could be something that they've been trained to do.
Absolutely. They say they trained for this. This is something you learn in the academy. And the other point they make is this guy was on duty. This was not an off-duty detective. He was on duty at the time.
But in plain clothes.
Right, and yet the big question here is why was he following for 9 miles in an unmarked car? And I asked the spokesperson that, and she said at this point, we don't have that answer.
And then what about backup? Shouldn't he have called for backup?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, and you would think maybe call for backup, call for a marked unit to effect the arrest, and I think that's going to be the focus of the investigation as this unfolds, and they're going to be stay tuned on this one.
All right. Derek, thank you very much.